Bum, 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 ba-dum. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum. Bum, 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 bum. Why is the stream ending soon? Button not working. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Okay. Is this button working? Does this button work? Okay. That button working? That's cool. That's cool. What do you mean, what the fuck? What do you call it when you have a bladder infection? When you have a bladder infection, you're in a lot of trouble. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Bum, 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 bum. All right, we're gonna return to our Elden Ring warrior a little bit. We're gonna block in some colors and see where we get. I have quite a ways to go with it, so I figured we might as well play with some brown. It was that kind of day. Bum. Bum. Your day fares well as no mana. I hope it does. I was testing buttons on my Stream Deck to see what worked and what didn't work because the closing time button stopped working apparently. It's like giving an error, and I'm like, I have no way to troubleshoot you aside from the fact that I have to like go troubleshoot you. And I don't want to go troubleshoot you right now. Like, seriously. Uh I have to go into the office tomorrow and deal with stupid people. I don't want to deal with stupid people. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, ba-dum. Well, I mean, I deal with myself too. It's just sometimes physical exhaustion comes in too much. Alrighty. Swordman, come here. Rinse your brush out. Be well. Get your lurk in. Sleep well. Take care. You deserve it. Get the Browns. Na, 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 na. Uh, well, if it ain't my good buddy partner says, crime friend Smithereen. How are you? How are you? Oh, I forgot to change up. Oh, 1 second. I'm doing all right. Doing a bit of all right. I've got my Elden Ring Warrior, and we're starting to block in our colors to see how he wants to work. So we're going to play with a lot of brown. And someone said, let there be brown. I was like, okie dokie there, artichoke. Well, that brown is definitely not dark enough. It's not as dark as I want it to be. We'll do 2 thin coats. Siri gave us a dad joke earlier because I was testing buttons on my Stream Deck. And the joke was, if you have a bladder infection, you're in for real trouble. I'm slightly sad because we haven't heard from Battle Ready in a while. I'm gonna drop him a message after stream and say, hey, checking in on you, buddy. Oh, lapse in evil. Lapse in evil. Lapse in tough. Okay. Okay. We not hating it. Bum, 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 bum. Walk without rhythm. Walk without rhythm. Be the Mohadib. Tell Stilgar to chill out. I mean, that works. Oh, that actually sounds hilarious. So, we must walk without rhythm. Shoot sand. That works, right? If it works. I like it so. I really do. I'm all for this team. This is team. I like simple solutions. We have to walk without rhythm, okay? Shoot sand. Technically it works. And if I don't need it, guess what? Pop pop. I love it. I just I You've seen the joke about Frodo, the end of Lord of the Rings. Why didn't Gandalf just fly the ring to Mount Doom and then just yeet it in there? I feel like you just came up with a reason to do what you're doing. It just solved a major plot hole in the movie. Why do we have to walk without sand? Or rhythm? Just shoot the sand. I I like it. I like it. It's a solid plan. I just find it humorously funny for some reason that they didn't think to solve that problem. Like, I feel like a dev's like, whoops, we missed a critical part of the book. They're supposed to walk without rhythm. We have a player just shooting the sand. Mm. It's a clever use of game. Hey, do it. Rock it. If you have limitless resources for something, go for it. I mean, I was there in the old days of WoW when we had to use the stupid moist towelette for things. I mean, I don't think that you need all of the ammo. Uh huh. I remember all that stuff. I remember a lot of the old days. I was there. I was there. You remember the old WoW figurines? So before 3D printing really took off the way that it's taken off, a company purchased the rights from Blizzard Entertainment because they had just created and released the oh, it was a Burning Crusade thing. It was a Burning Crusade thing because that's when the WoW player screen came into effect, or the WoW character search screen was during Burning Crusade. right towards the end of it. Or not towards the end of it. It was somewhere in the midst of Black Temple, if I remember correctly. Uh, During that time, there was a 3D printing company that created what was known as the WoW figurines. Their entire marketing gimmick was to 3D print your WoW character. Downstairs, I have one of my OG druid from Vanilla WoW through Burning Crusade and Thunderheart Radiant. Mhm. Yeah. Now, Smithereen, I think you can just buy a resin one and paint it yourself. I don't remember how much it cost, but it was stupid expensive. It was a gift from one of my partners back then. I logged in once and I still had reagents in my bag. Um, um, yeah, yeah. Um, I think they made the files. I forget what Blizzard did, but they had to partner with somebody or they had to free up something. Um, but that's what it was that they printed it in sandstone, if I remember correctly. It was early days of 3D printing, so it is not the crispiest of resins that we have now, or FDMs. Hello there, Canadian J. How are you? Um, I wouldn't mind one of my main as well. I just don't know if I have the mental capacity to paint it. Phasmophobia. Be safe. Get all the clues. Uh, WoW was both an informative and sad, so I don't always wish to go back to I like games. I hate the community. That's exactly what WoW taught everybody. And you want to know the hardest lesson that everybody forgets? We like the game, we hate the community. Oh my god, it was so bad back in the day. Oh god. All of the people that were like obsessed with random raids, the old days of the 10 man's old grubs. I I don't blame you. Um, it's hard. Like it's not even um it's not even a skill issue in the game. It's just it's not worth it sometimes. Like you log in and you look around and you're like, I literally don't know what that person just said, and I have to now party with a random stranger who decides it's more fun to stand in fire and yell at people. I think I'll pass. Yeah, I don't blame you. That's like the way you have to do it. That's the other thing that WoW taught me is that it is extremely hard to rely on people to do the right thing to help everybody out when they're just out for themselves. Like I was watching a friend play one day, and they they'd asked me, they're like, "When are you ever going to come back and play?" I said, "I'm never going to play again." They're like, but I'm like, I literally just watched you types. Like this mage was just typing, and I just wanted to punch the monitor on their behalf at the words that were coming out of their mouth. I'm like, I'm done. I don't need this in my life. I don't want this in my life. It's too hard for a reward that I can get from painting and enjoy the solo, you know, the semi-solo active painting with, a stream active and chatting with people that are like, yeah, I remember those days. We look at it through the rose-colored glasses for a few moments and they go, I don't think about that. It's one of the reasons why I actually really liked Elden Ring when I saw it being played. Like, it's one of the few games that when I saw it, I literally just, I was enamoredly hooked with it. And I could not tell you why. I tried to play it by myself and I just couldn't uh, play at the time. I still can't. It's just, but I mean, it was one that was just beautiful to watch and see interactions with people and watch how everyone handled something because every solution was different. Mm. I didn't raise my dice. Sitting time has come to an end. It's now desk raising time for the beast. You're okay? Hi. What's up? Hmm? You want me to open a window for you? Yes, I love you. Ta-da! My stream deck's not working correctly. I think I need to update it. We're just nerding out, Antifreeze. How are you? We're talking about old video games and the days of yesteryear. Doing good. All right. All right. What are you hitting? So, yeah. You got your Reapercon right? You're working on your Reapercon entry, antifreeze? I should be too. You see what's in my hand. Been trying to get two of them ready. And here I am holding, this guy in my hand. It's like, yeah, we're fine. Tomorrow night I continue working on the base for Galen. I need to get cracking on it so I can figure out um, where to start the actual bison or the Gryffindor for it. Um, but I need to set aside time and figure out my punch list for Puss in Boots and figure out what I want to tackle or the last bits that I need to tackle on it. But if I keep working on Puss in Boots, I'm not going to enjoy it anymore, so it'll bother me and at a point of frustration, I just won't finish them. So I have a lot of decoration on this back that I can paint up along with this front side. This turbine. This head frock needs a lot of attention too. Oh, I never looked to see if Ann responded to my question. Oh well. Thanks for tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Making some dinner. What you making? What you making, son? What you making? I had some leftover chicken and rice. That sounds delicious. I don't mind cauliflower. I actually kind of like it as a vegetable more so than others. I have not bought any in a long time, and I should. But me and my brother were talking recently. He likes to pretend to be a foodie, but he was doing some buffalo uh, cauliflower wings. And I'm like, yeah, it's not good. That's it's, I've made a whole meal out of the whole head of broccoli before. Called it broccoli and cheddar soup. It was delicious. I don't know why my thing is being so weird. I need to create a group for that really quick. There you go, Jay. Oh, sorry, I turned it off. What you doing, sweetie? Broccoli hates you. Is it a is it a nightshade allergy? Is what they call it? Is that where broccoli's from? Nightshade? You're okay. Just broccoli. Okay. Well, solution's easy. I got the solution for you, Sean. Throw broccoli at the sand and have it be disturbed for the worm. Well, it doesn't like you, therefore it shouldn't like you shouldn't like it. And also, I'm joking. Don't ever waste food. It's cruel and unusual punishment. That is one of the hardest things about living alone. It's trying to make sure you make enough food and have enough food prepared correctly that you don't waste it. This is Evangelion. Yes. Every time I hear this song, for whatever reason, I think of a Gundam Wing. We have our first ad, our only ad during this stream, coming up in about a minute. I will burn quite a few extras at the end of the stream to push us left or right of the ads. And I will try to ensure that when we raid into Chimera, we do not raid in at a time when he is currently adding. But we will see. Yeet. Yeet, 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 yeet. Why are you popping all of a sudden now, man? You didn't pop. Now you pop. Why? That's how you know it's a snap-on fan. It works for like a day and it breaks. Get the plague. Is it a tumor? Is it a tumor? You're okay. All right. We have two options. You're okay, sweetie. You're really okay.
Painty_paints, stay in frame, smiley face.
I am in frame. Kitty's in frame. Um, so, hey, listen. Hey, listen. But Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. You okay? What's wrong? Did the birds fly off? What do you mean? Meow, 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 meow. Hey, you've been extra bitey lately. You should calm down. I give it to her, Jay. I give it to her. Have the song for you? Okay. We've created a distraction. She's currently distracted by the red dot in another room. I was doing the warrior from Elden Ring. I'm just trying to draw in some thin lines. Contrast. Yeah. So I'm trying to build in the definition between these pieces. Um, if I'd gone brighter with something, I would have probably saved myself less work, but I wasn't highlighting. I don't think it was anybody's friend, as a matter of fact. Never mind. Um, the board game, however, really captured my attention, so I bought it. All of it. Um, I lost the desire to play. I didn't walk away from it. I was starting out, was restarting my stream when I started playing it again. Was stressing out a lot about the stream stuff, and Elden Ring wasn't helping, so I walked away from it. I do want to finish playing it, or I want to try to keep playing it. It's just, it's hard to keep up with your hobby time, the video game time. I think I'm gonna have to do like Spark and kind of mix the two together, but even then, 2 hours at a spurt with Elden Ring is not enough time sometimes. So it's like work on Reapercon entries or something. If I had been a smarter man, I would have done a start with to start with. Lighten it up. But intelligence was not my friend. So going the other way and doing our lines, keeping our skills intact. Hey, listen. Oh, I the Zelda franchise is one of the games growing up that you remember the one that hooked you vividly. Darker. Um, Majora's Mask was the one that was kind of with the bad moon, right? Or was that a different one? I kind of fell out of Zelda with the 64s. Um, yeah. So my understanding of why nobody liked Majora's Mask was the departure of the hope in the franchise. Like you always played Link, who had hope of success, but Majora's Mask was kind of more about dealing with pain than it was anything else, and it didn't fit. It didn't fit, is what I remember of it. Like it was a very adult game, and you're like, ooh, yeah. And that was the other part of it is that you had to, yeah. That was a lot of what it was. Um, Too is that people didn't enjoy that mechanic of it either because it was the departure of departures. Like it wasn't in line with the other Zelda games at the time. Um, One Saturday night, if I ever get motivated enough, I may try to do a Link to the Past randomized run. I never bought any from Etsy. I would. I would. Um, Zelda and Link were very, 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 very much games of my childhood. I just Oops, that happens. That happens. I I honestly I have a wall of shame, but I'll be honest with you. If some there are a few things that catch my eye. I'm like, I need to buy that. Son of a biscuit. Paintbrush, come back. Wow. Josie's on vacation. Food you make is always good. My chicken and rice that I made was banging. Working in an area. Soup. Um, so Disney, that does not surprise me one iota. So if you told me it was bad because it was Disney, um, I would be very surprised because they invest a lot of money into trying to make sure that their food's good for the experience that they charge you when they take you into the place. Um, I had a coworker that one of the reasons why they always went on the Disney cruises opposed to others was simply because, yeah, that's excellent. Um, but my coworker that I used to work with essentially is like, look, going on these vacations is all about that customer service. And Disney's essentially has theirs down to a freaking T. Like everything is it's a that mouse is a machine when it comes to it. From employee training to park management to cast management to how rules work. Oh my god. But it's also the mouse. Yep. Um, so my brother, my nephew, is allergic to egg, dairy, tree nut. Yeah. So my brother does the food allergy challenges with his son. They check that every so often. And they try to check its reactive scale to see if he's growing out of it. Because I mean their thought is that he would grow out of it. He keeps getting worse every year and he's not growing out of it. It's like he can't. We went and we were eating breakfast somewhere. I forget where we were eating at some typical Midwest diner. Uh, yeah, that's no fun. So that's no fun. Uh, at least it's not that anaphylactic. He's anaphylactic for some things. Um, but we were having, breakfast. Yeah. Problem is, you never know which ones are going to be anaphylactic until you have it sometimes, or how it changes. For my brother's honeymoon, that would happen. Yeah, that is a challenging life. Oh, so we're at a Midwest diner, and they live in a town smaller than Fort Myers, Florida, but they're up in the Midwest, so small town, not a lot of people, but yet you go to this diner, you'll find 100 people in there. Oh shit! Everybody's at that diner. But my brother's like, yeah, he's got some severe allergies. Um, and the waitress is just like, are you freaking serious? To the point my brother's like, look, all we're gonna get is just plain white toast. That's it. He doesn't think about it. We're talking about stuff. And mom goes, how do you know the bread here is safe? And my brother just stops, like literally stops in his conversation and drops his jaw and goes, oh shit, I don't. Because he was afraid he was going to get that bad of a reaction. But turns out he they had Wonder Bread. And as my brother pointed out to me, not all Wonder Bread is made the same, depending on the facility it's made at. He's learned so much of that. Like he actually is like, I can't. Like he'll go and he'll check places. Can't go there. Um, he came into town and he was going to do like the um one of those like slime making factories. You know, where you make like the slime out of the glue and stuff. It's a very kid thing to do. Uh, I asked if he didn't do it, why he didn't do it, and he goes, I couldn't. Because we couldn't verify the allergies on the. Oh, yeah. If I don't take it seriously, I wouldn't eat there. I'm like, nope, never mind. Uh, but he was trying to do like that slime thing. And he couldn't figure out the allergies. And he's like, I can't do it. I can't risk it. So later that night, we went and ate at a 3 or 4 star restaurant. And my brother's like, they don't have an allergy menu. They bring out the chef and they go, okay, so I'm the manager, and what is he allergic to? And we'll make sure it's clean. No issues. My brother goes, oh, it's that kind of restaurant. I go, yeah, it's that kind of restaurant. It's the kind of restaurant where you get like, uh, it's a really fancy restaurant. Hazelnuts. It depends, Jay. Yeah, like heck in Disney. I mean, they took it seriously and they made sure to bring it out. They even checked in. And they're like, cross contamination, is that okay? Yes or no? If it's cross contaminated, can't have the fries. Uh, but I mean, I try to remember all the things too. Like I forgot he's actually allergic to kitties, so I don't. They couldn't swing by my house at any point during their stay. So, because I was joking, I was like, just come up after you're done. Um, yeah. I'm sorry. I have a very cute catto. She would love nothing more to give you loves. Um, with the, and They know when you're allergic to them. That's why. Whatever you're allergic to, they can smell and they like that smell. They do. They really do. But you know what? You try to harm my furry little a-hole, you're gonna you're gonna regret it. Stream Mom Layden may get you. Yep. When Echo passed, my previous partner was allergic to allergic to cats, so I did not. It took me quite a time uh, before I acquired my new friend. It took a while. They're always fun to be enjoyed from a distance as well. Oh, they have an amazing job. Crazy how efficient they are at their job too. Growing up, we got a Siamese that was once a barn cat. It was a brand new kitten, so it wasn't quite paralyzed yet, but she was every bit a hunter and beautiful too. Where did the music go? I'll figure it out. Give me a second. And I need to throw out my timer. Jay, I have 15 minutes left. That'd be good. I just want to put it up there in case someone decides to raid into me. So they know that I will be ending soon. Uh, I have to be in office tomorrow. Yeah, I put a timer underneath it. I need to get the timer colors readable again. Y'all good. How you doing, Sue? How are you doing, Jay?
Emotional damage!
Lady lost his request to dad joke.
Okay, Lade. For you, we'll get a dad joke going. Give me a second. What kind of music do mummies like? Rap. You don't get it? How do you not get it, Leighton? They like to be wrapped up. Ba-da-ba. She's hanging out in the window, Jeff. She's hanging out there. Thank you for that stretch. Oh. What you doing back there, sweetie? Hmm? What you doing? I just set up my desk, going up my desk. Welcome back, Fat Derbs. Welcome back. On Wednesdays, we paint the board game stuff. So we're working on a warrior from Elden Ring. They don't have to be to super high standards. They just need to look better than what you would want them to look. I'm kind of liking what I've got going on him so far. We'll get our blues on a different stream. I just wanted to get them all blocked in so I could kind of get an idea of what I wanted to do with the coloring as I move around the figure. No. I can't remember if they actually put Let Me Solo Her in there. So as a joke, the wretch is typically a naked character. So the game, so the story behind Let Me Solo Her, and the reason why, yeah, yep, pot on his head, two swords. One was the Rivers of Blood, and the other one was a another bleed katana. I forget what it is, Ichikatari, I think. But he was a katana wielder. So, in an interview with people, Let Me Solo Her talked about why he did what he did, which was he knew people were going to struggle on Millennia, Blade of Mikola. I am Millennia Blade of Mikola, and I've never known defeat. He had over-leveled himself so much that he'd essentially maxed out his character. And to assist other players, he would often show up and say, Let me solo her, as the joke, or as what he was doing. and he helped a lot of people get to the end. He would do like a large chunk of the DPS of the boss, and then he would log out essentially right at the end of the boss fight. But the reason why he was naked and had the pot head is apparently it was a running tradition in Souls games. The hardest character in the arenas were nearly naked fighters. So he carried on the tradition and put on just the pumpkin head hat and just use the two swords. I believe he started running a similar Let Me Solo Her adventure for Radagon as well, if I remember correctly. But, I don't know if they actually did put Let Me Solo Her in the boxes. I think it was a requested thing, but I don't know if Steamforge actually did it. Okay. You're watching Jay. She's going absolute bonkers right now, mate. Uh, Radagon or Millennia? No, we talking, yeah, Millennia. Millennia, the Blade of Mikola. That was where Let Me Solo Her was at. You're okay, my love. She does, in fact, have the zoomies. We have reached zoomies time, ladies and gentlemen. If I did my math right, we should be able to raid into. Son of a biscuit, did I do it right? Do I need to extend another 3 minutes? What you got, Sal? What you got? Is it the Squidmire dragon? Or is it just a different dragon in his tower? I'm excited for you both ways. I'm just curious to know where this Squidmire. Oh, yeah, Reaper Dragon. Which one? Between me, you, and the wall, sweetie, we got the fanciest of the fancy ones with our Reaper ones. Blackstein. Paint him already. I don't think I did. No, he was a 4. Da-da-da. Um, at some point on stream, I'll be working on my Cerberus from Bone 6. Or be working on this lovely cloud giant lady. Yeah. He might make it in Cutie Patootie Sunday. Just because the sculpt is so much fun. Um, the way that he is. So did you ever read Jim Butcher's Dresden Files Cell? Do you care for spoilers? Oh, okay. Um, during the Skin Game novel? No, not Skin Game. Uh, they're doing a heist in Hades, and they have to go steal something for Mab, because the Queen of Air and Darkness is the Queen of Air and Darkness, and they're awesome. Uh, Harry eventually ends up meeting Hades in the book. And while he's talking and conversing with Hades, Hades ends up referring to Cerberus as Spot. He's like, "You call your dog Spot?" He's like, "And?" Harry's like, "Whoops. Yes, sir. Spot is a great name." So, yeah, I I see that figure and I think of it all the time when I pick it up, and I just have not gotten to painting it yet. Uh, I prepped it, but I have not painted it yet. All right. Chimera went live at 7:30, which means his ads should have ended by now. Um, I have a really bad habit of rating him right as ads were coming. So I purposely pushed back a little bit in the hopes and events that we would miss it. And I burned through all of the things to extend. But we're going to go rate our beautiful friend Chimera Paints. Yeah. Looks like he's doing his weekly roundup. Celebrate art. Enjoy art with everybody. Be awesome. Remember, tomorrow is Thursday. Or one day closer to Friday. Be awesome.